Hello and welcome to my plot. Now it's late October, so there's not a lot going on at the moment, and it's just a matter of tidying up really and keeping the weeds down. Now as I said, it's late October, so in another couple of weeks shouldn't really have to worry about the weeds too much, and it's just a matter of digging the plot over then. At the moment, as you can see, I'm just trying to sort my rhubarb bed out. It's I sort of let it go to pot over the summer. Now I've got a lot of bindweed and couch grass, so got to sort that out. The only problem with this bed is my neighbour's plot, which used to be my old plot, it's getting a little bit of a state, and he's got a wasp nest which is just over there. So in the summer, as you can imagine, we had a lot of wasps down this end, so I couldn't really get near this bed. I think they're still in there now. You can see one or two going in there now, so they're still active. Not really sure how to deal with that. There must be something you can spray in there. Anyway, should we go up to the potato beds? This year is where I have my potato beds. Unfortunately, I got blight in the middle of July, so I had to cut the tops off and they stopped growing. But I still got quite a good harvest out of them, but they weren't that big. They were sort of average, about that sort of size, which wasn't too bad, but we still got quite a few out of that. So now I've just sort of tidied this up a bit and dug it over. What I will do with this bed is mulch it with manure this year, because this is where the beans will be going this year, or next year. The beans and the sweet corn and the squash were all in this bed, or these two beds, so they'll be moving up to there next year. The potato bed will be moving down to where I've got my brassicas, so it will be on a 3-year rotation. As you can see, this is where I have my sweet corn. Had quite a good crop from the sweet corn. I think the variety was Swift sweet corn, I think. The squash went in here. We had 6 plants, and in the end I believe I got 30 squash out of it, so that was quite good, and they're all quite a good size as well, so they're at home in storage. Got some old beetroot there. I think they're just a little bit too big, probably gone a little bit woody. It's a shame. The old runner beans, they get a little bit stringy now, but I'll probably leave these for seed. I did have some. I planted this side about 6 weeks after I planted the other side, so I've still got a couple of good ones there. Probably not enough for a whole meal, that one, but still. There might be some others on there. I'll have to have a good look later on. Right. In this bed, I had my onions just here. When I took the onions up, I was over at a garden centre and I saw some small lettuce plants, baby spinach and beetroot, and I thought I'll just try them, even if it doesn't come to anything. It's worth trying. I don't think the lettuce will be getting much bigger than that. It's probably going to be too cold for them soon. The baby spinach is coming on quite well, and I've covered them with cloches just to keep them a little bit warm. And the beetroot is just beginning to bulk up now, so hopefully I might get a few that are golf ball size before the winter. This area was where I had my peas, which was very good, and I had some leeks which I let go to seed. Look at that, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I've got a couple at home that I put in a brown paper bag, just so I can collect the seeds later on. But they're all up there, and they're quite high they were, and they look quite nice all summer. Right, let's go to the brassicas. Right, I've still got some winter brassicas there, and this is the winter brassica bed as well. Got some dahlias. They didn't grow very well. In here I've got a couple of rows of swede. I don't know if you can see that. A couple of rows of swede in there. Some Savoy cabbages. Actually, they're not Savoy, but they are. I think they're spring cabbage. So they're not that big yet, but hopefully they'll grow a little bit more. Brussels sprouts. They are just beginning to form, which really they should be sort of coming on quite well at the moment, so they're a little bit behind, and some of them are some odd shapes, so I'm not quite sure why, but we do get a lot of shade from the hazel tree there, because the sun comes over there and it's in shade for sort of half of the day. Hopefully that hazel tree will be gone by next year. Now in this bed, we've got the parsnips, which we've just started to dig. They're quite a nice size, although parsnips always taste better when the first frost has been on them. I did have a carrot bed there, but that was very weedy, so I didn't really get many carrots out of that. These were cauliflowers. They're all gone. I've got some curly cow put in there. Again, a little bit late. These plants I bought from a garden centre when they were quite small. Same with the broccoli there. But I had a bit of space, so I just thought I'd try it. Swiss chard, that's coming on quite well. That always grows well. We've had quite a lot of that. Good thing about it is you can pick it and it just grows again. Now this space here, a bit embarrassed about this space. This is where the greenhouse is going to go. As I've said in many videos before, previously, I've had the greenhouse for about 3 years. It's sort of here, glasses by the shed, but hopefully I will clear it this winter and get the greenhouse up for next year. I've said that before though. Right, the compost has done quite well this year. This is the last of the compost, which looks quite nice. What I will do soon is tip that into there, and there's some compost under there as well. But there's quite a bit of it. That should all go down. There's quite a bit there, and that's where I put my leaf mould in there. And that's looking quite good. Yeah, that looks looking quite good. That's last year's leaves. What I may do is get that out, put this year's leaves in, and then put it back in, or transfer the leaf mould to the end one. Not sure yet. That's about it. We've got the old water system, that's working well. That's about it. They've got the trusty old shed. We can have a cup of tea when it rains. But as I said earlier, there's not obviously there's not too much to do this time of year apart from tidy up. You can see the weeds are still growing. Keep it all weed free, and then next month in November I'll be digging it all over and leaving it until next spring, when it all starts again. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.